Hi everyone, it's Miss Pierce, and this week I will be walking you through how to do some of the problems on your weekly review. The first set of problems that you'll see are substitution problems, which we've now been working with for 4 weeks as well, so you should have a pretty good idea of how to complete these on your own. But you can also use this video if you need a little bit of a reminder. The first thing we want to do before we even get to number 1 is make sure that our paper is set up. Here I have the assignment name, weekly review number 4, and my name, Miss Pierce. I'm going to go ahead and write number 1, and the first thing I want to do is copy down the problem that I see on the document. So it is b divided by a raised to the second power, or a squared. Before I start to try to solve this, I need to make sure I know the values of these variables for these problems. And this week, a equals 4 and b equals 32. The first step in these problems is to always substitute those values in for our variables. So I see b here, and right below it, I'm going to write 32 because b equals 32. I'm going to carry down our division symbol, and then a is 4, and it is raised to the second power, or it is squared. Now, instead of just doing all of this in our head and writing the answer down, we really want to make sure we are showing all of our steps and making those nice, pretty layers. But we want to follow the order of operations. Whoops. So I'm going to write that along the side of my paper here. And I'm going to go ahead and see what I notice about this problem, which is that there is a division symbol and there is an exponent. 4 is raised to the power of 2, or 4 is squared. And we know in our order of operations that exponents come first. So we want to do 4 squared, or 4 raised to the second power, before we do anything else. If you forgot what 4 raised to the second power looks like, it is 4 times 4. So I'm going to write that in parentheses down below, just so I know what the operation actually is saying here. And I want to bring all my layers down, and now I have 32 divided by 4 times 4. And I've put that in parentheses to remind me that it's coming from this exponent here. And 4 times 4 is 16. So I'm going to write that below and make sure I bring down my 32 and my division symbol. And now I'm left with 32 divided by 16, which is 2. And I'm going to put a nice box around my answer so my teacher knows where to find it. You want to make sure for all of these problems, 1, 2, 3, and 4, that you end with this nice set of layers here. And when you draw on these lines here to view all of your layers, it kind of makes a nice slice of pizza. It's just so we can see and you can see that you're following all the correct steps. We're starting with that substitution, following our order of operations, and ending with one number.